She went to watch. She's back. She was taking some cocoa before now. How are you?
I'm well.
Okay.
I'm well. I'm well. I'm feeling like Christmas.
Yeah, I think you're getting a lot more money these days, so you're happy. Christmas
Amen.
B.
Amen.
Your Christmas
Amen.
is big, Keke.
Yeah.
All right, so let's run this by you, and if you can excuse me.
It's a very special man. I know what you're about to do, but there's a very special man in my life, in the life of Abla D'Souza, and indeed in a lot of our lives. He's celebrating his birthday today.
Special man in their life.
Yes.
Hey, Eddie and I'm okay. Happy birthday to Samson Amwating of the House of Miracles in Medina Estate. Is he a man of God?
Yes, he is.
Well,
Definitely.
so a very good morning
man.
to you, Reverend, and God bless you from Abla D'Souza, and also from Mama V, Owusu Abuaje. But this one, please, goes to you. You say your wife, eh? I said, oh, no, I opened the wrong one. No, I want to read this one first. He said, good morning to my lovely wife, Miriam. I wish her all the best in her examinations. May the Almighty Allah guide and protect her throughout this very period. Mubarak, that's from Mubarak. You didn't give us where you're texting us from, and we'll say that, yeah, great. And thanks for the message as well. We have ECG should stop Doomso, and you sent the message 3 times. Well, yesterday you sent twice. Sorry, we didn't read yesterday. Today we're reading for you. I hope ECG will listen. This one is from, you didn't bring your name as well, but we will read it. Roland, please tell the NDC to give money to the EC to pay us. You haven't been paid. It means you work at the EC. And then this one says, good morning, Mama. Mama, good morning.
Good morning.
So biased.
But please include your name and where you're sending us the message from.
Me. Hey, so is PURC working in the interest of the customer or in the interest of service providers? And this serious exclamation.
Yeah, it's a big question, but a question that almost all of us, because they seem to appreciate the challenges of the providers. Yes.
Yeah, it's, we know that on the lips of many of us is the subject of the increment in the tariffs, and we'll try and see whether we'll get a lot more thoughts from you in the course. But Mavi, we're looking at News Portal Major Online.
Yeah, and this is already open. Zulu King praises apartheid regime. Okay, so we don't want to go there. It's too early in the morning. Let's check out something else that's more refreshing. NPP.
Let's read this.
DC recommends 15-month suspension for Japan. CRAP may join AFUCO indefinitely. Kindly open it up for us. MPP is making headlines again. Kindly go up. Let's share a bit of the story. It says the disciplinary committee of the New Patriotic Party has recommended a 15-month suspension for embattled General Secretary Kwabena Japan. MyJoyOnline.com has learned it has also recommended an indefinite suspension for its second vice chairman, Sammy Crab. Sources within the party have confirmed the recommendation, but will not go on record, at least before the National Executive Council meets on Thursday to consider the recommendations. The 2 men were hauled before the committee for various acts of misconduct in the wake of the suspension of the party's chairman, Paul Afoko. Both men had described the suspension as illegal, with Kwabena Japan recusing himself from a meeting called by the acting chair of the party and first vice chairman, Freddie Blay. MPP definitely making headlines, but this will be huge if they make that announcement on Thursday, at least if NEC agrees with the disciplinary committee. But I've got a basic question. Per my understanding, NEC is supposed to refer issues to the disciplinary committee. In this instance, is that what happened? Or this is somebody writing a petition and then disciplinary committee by itself sitting on it and making recommendations?
That is if it involves an executive.
Yes, because, in this instance, it involves definitely two of its executives. Yeah.
I think it's something that Palafoku also raised. MPP, I like them all. When they just increase power tariffs and things that we should be complaining.
Thank you, my darling.
You like this one.
Yeah. And then the messages will be coming and they will be saying, hey, Mama B, you like talking about MPP too much. Seriously? Have I put them?
Because this power thing should be trending to next week. It's serious. 59% and then 60-something%.
Listen.
So because of that, today I'm rushing to go and buy power.
I tell you what, it's like a scale from 1 to 10 or something. MPP always wants to be up.
I think every week they try to do something.
They try to be up, irrespective of what is happening in the country. They just want to be the headliners.
MPP, please stop it.
Okay, let's move on from NPP politics. Don't attack government. Come to us for redress. PRCU is telling all of us, kindly open it up. Let's share it, because this is what is most important to all of us.
Yeah.
Utility tariffs going up, and PRC is saying that it takes responsibility for more than 50% price hike in utility prices, and that government had no hand in formulating a new water and electricity prices. So the Public Affairs Director of the PRC, Nanaya Jantua, who is more like the PRC, by the way, says she's surprised that the satisfied utility consumers are attacking government following the announcement. She maintained the PRC is an independent body uninfluenced by political considerations in taking its decision.
Well, she's not the PRC. I know that because she's...
I mean, she's the face.
Yeah, so
when I say that, I
like
mean she's the face of the PRC.
You know, this woman is Charlie. She's despised by consumers.
But I like her. But you see, but I like her. She is, irrespective of all the things that people say about her, she's just going strong.
Well, let's go up a little bit.
She's my first banner guest, by the way, on the AM show.
Oh, great.
Yes.
And
so, share.
Vice President apparently justified his confirmation. He says Vice President Papa Kwesi Mr. Arthur, we know he's been retained as the vice presidential candidate for the NDC going to the 2016 election. President John Mahama said that. He has justified his confirmation as running mate to President John Dramani Mahama. And yesterday, I like something he said, though. He said, I advise the president, for which many of us don't know, because we keep speculating.
So can I ask Mr. Vice President the question based on what you just said? Does Mr. President take your advice, please?
It means that you think that he will give contrary advice.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Do we see his advice reflecting in the economic,
so you're saying
economical? I mean, that's where his strength is, correct?
Yes.
Yes, coming, you know,
from where he
fresh out of the Bank of Ghana.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it's okay if you say you advise the president, but just a follow-up question, Mr. Vice President, does he take your advice?
Or perhaps, is it your advice that is being implemented? All right, so those are the stories we have from mostly on news portal, myjoyonline.com. Now let's go to CTFM.
Yeah, let's go down and see. Let's go down and see.
Fred, let's go down.
Okay. Can we click on this? And let's check out some of the headlines in the newspapers. All right, so at least we've got the Business and Financial Times says tariffs go up.
We know about
as electricity up 59.2%, water up 67.2%. Airlines lose 6 million Ghana cedis to Hamatan shutdown. Stakeholders discussion on $7 billion gas project. All you'll find in the Business and Financial Times newspaper when you grab it today.
The Finder has a story, tariffs hike. I see furious. The TUC is also furious, by the way, Mama V, and predicts massive layoffs in 2016. We just not heard of any threatened strike actions.
Furious doesn't mean anything. The people have increased their thing.
Yeah.
So tell us what action you want to take.
So Astar Tower promises more. Electricity up by 59.2%, 67.2% for water, and 72 fire outbreaks in 6 days. That's according to the Ghana National Fire Service. Just we're in the Hamatan period.
Of the season.
This don't got a lot more serious. I woke up and couldn't feel my nostrils very well.
Yeah?
I said, I think I'm in the season. Daily Guide has a story. 20 judges sacked over announced video. Mahama picks Miss Arthur. Scandal rock school feeding. We have MPP blast killer tariffs. Okay.
That's how they described it. Said killer tariffs.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least you know some of the headlines in some of the newspapers. Let's check out CTFM online. Corrupt judges get end of service benefits for being remorseful. It's not all the sacked judges, by the way. Some of them are going home with nothing. And the main advisor to the president, same issue that we're discussing, but they seem to be able to work together well. I think that's what you need in a vice president, not somebody or who is controversial or something.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Mahama, when he was vice president, also was very quiet.
Yeah, he was. Except that he was given a lot more visible responsibilities, so we could see him more. Yeah. But I like Mr. Misa Arthur, by the way.
He's very calm. Very calm.
All right, Anas expose, 20 lower court judges sacked. Utility tariff hike holds wicked Christmas gift
to Ghanaians. So that's coming
Yeah.
from the MPP.
Okay, so well, maybe you should tell us what you think the implications of these increments will be on yourself, because it's more of the individual feeling it than anything else. All right, so I think these are the stories really from the site. Full list of dismissed lower court judges. If you're interested in knowing, you can just visit and then open it up. We will end with the BBC, the Africa page of the BBC. Pistorius during court on bail plea. I don't know.
His case is going to be, the term will be decided next year. And so he's in the house arrest. He'll be there for the next 1 year. And then they'll decide how many years he's going to jail for. According to the South African Constitution for murder, it should be in excess of 15 years and above.
Wow.
That's great for him. He's a good star.
He'll
be star in prison.
When the issue happened, I mean, I think I was one of his strongest critiques, if you like.
But now you're...
But now, after everything else, I've softened my stance.
You've become more sober.
Yeah.
Oh.
So South African Olympian Oscar Pistorius is to appear in court to apply for bail after judges changed his manslaughter conviction to murder. So now he's been formally charged for the murder of his girlfriend.
Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah.
The Blade Runner, we called him.
Stinkum.
This one is still here. Let's see. Let's go. Africa Live. Let's click on Africa Live. Let's see.
Zulu King praises apartheid
I want to read that,
regime.
so I'm curious.
Okay. U.S. kills.
Fred, are we ready for sports?
U.S. kills what?
Oh,
kills
we're ready.
Al-Shabaab commander.
Okay, please scroll up.
No. You wouldn't find the story because it's
an update. They just give updates.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
But if you want a detailed story, we'll perhaps could go back to my jaw line and find the story.
No, that's
itself
okay.
and
We're ready
share.
for sports. So
Okay,
just
but
read some messages.
Yeah, let me read some messages. Let's see. I think because you wish somebody's wife something, somebody also sent you.
It's not a request show. Please make honor no. It's not a question.
Okay. Good morning, Mama V and Roland. Please, when it comes to things affecting the ordinary Ghanaians, please let us not look at any political party, not even those in opposition, because when they come to power, they will also do the same and even worse. Okay, so this is from Danny in Akosombo sending us that message.
I think being apolitical in discussing and deciding a lot more things is important.
Yeah. Okay, somebody begging us apps, but kindly include your name when you do that. Okay, so this is the last one we'll do, and then we'll bring sports. Good morning, my Mama V and Roland. Oh, thank you. Why would the PRC raise tariffs again? We see little lights and pay huge amounts. Why? Please give us the lights as much as you raise tariffs. Ernest from Petoi sending us that message. We're singing the same tune with you, Ernest.
We're all. I had lights out in my community yesterday. It came on. But just brief though, but it came on subsequently. At least I was able to enjoy the night. But even the weather is cold now, so I believe the ECG will now be giving us a lot more.
They are doing shakara right now. They don't want us to know if they are doing 24 or 12 because 24. Yesterday they did 12, but me, I say it's shakara. We are waiting to see. Stay with us. We'll bring you sports.